I got a real puzzler for you guys. What do you get when you combine anime girls with Bejeweled? I'll tell you what. A critically acclaimed smash hit and a snub for Game of the Year. 2015 was a big year for gaming. Games like The Witcher 3 and Bloodborne are AAA titles thought of as must-play masterpieces. And some people still speak of Undertale as one of the greatest games of all time. A masterful experience. You truly haven't lived until you've played Undertale. Of course, I never played it. But there's a hidden gem from 2015 that doesn't get the love and respect it deserves. A game that should be remembered just as fondly as titles like Bloodborne, like The Witcher 3, hell, even like Undertale. I'm of course referring to Huniepop. Yes, Huniepop. Remember Huniepop? The crowdfunded dating sim? I can still remember coming home from school, hopping on old YouTube, and seeing the likes of Jacksepticeye and Markiplier doing full playthroughs. It was the big thing for like a week. But how does it hold up today? Am I just remembering through rose-tinted glasses, or is it really the greatest game of all time? Okay, start a new game, and we awaken in a bar where a woman approaches us. This game isn't realistic. We proceed to act like a bumbling buffoon and make a fool of ourselves. This game is too realistic. Despite our romantic incompetency, we're told it's our lucky day before our newly acquainted tavern wench leaves us to our lonesome. We decide to cut our losses and return home and go to bed, only to be awoken by the love fairy Q. She reveals she was the girl from earlier, and has decided to teach us how to date women. Why? It's her job. Duh. This is the tutorial. It's pretty standard stuff. Match 3 symbols to score points, score enough points before you run out of turns and you win. Each girl has a symbol they love and one they aren't too fond of. Those symbols score you more and less points respectively. There's also these gold bells. Matching them gives us an additional move. Matching the broken hearts subtracts a percentage of our point total. They have this neat habit of always matching when you don't want them to. Teardrops are used to gain sentiment, which are used for date gifts. More on those later. After the tutorial, Q sends us off to meet our first girl, thus beginning our dating sim adventure. Despite playing for 100 hours, I always go to the university first. I'm a creature of habit. Okay, meet girl, exchange dialogue, say something cringe, number acquired. Easy. And here we have the main screen. We can talk to the girl, ask her out, or try to find someone better. Talking with her allows us to learn vital information about her. You know, occupation, hobby, cup size, the essentials. She can later ask us to recall this information. Getting it correct earns us honey. Getting it wrong nets us disappointment. Honey is this pink currency. It's used to purchase upgrades. I also love asking hypotheticals. The correct answer is whatever they'd like to hear. Most of these are relatively easy. Some of them are stupidly fucking hard. Holy shit, we can buy gifts? Each girl has a set of unique gifts. These will give us more honey when we talk to said girl. There's also universal gifts that can be given to any girl. Each universal gift is a part of a set, like art, baking, whatever the fuck this is. Star gifts have a chance of unlocking us a new hairstyle or outfit for our date, but they mostly just fill out our inventory. Giving a girl a gift she truly loves, these little hearts, we get a date gift. Remember those? There's a plethora of date gifts with a variety of effects. I only use the ones that drop my current date's favorite token 50% more often, and the gifts that consume all of said tokens. Date gifts spice up the gameplay a bit, and are an interesting feature that I've barely used. Oh yeah, the gameplay. Yeah, this is Bejeweled. I mean, aside from the date gifts, this really is just match 3. And that's fine. It's a tried and true formula, simple enough that anyone can understand. But at least the date gifts add some new elements to it. And with over 10, I'd assume there's plenty of strategies to give a go. But aside from the date gifts, it really is just match 3. So what's the point of the dates? What's our end goal here? Sex! For each successful date, we earn a heart. These hearts are an affection meter. Once we fill 4 of the 5, we now qualify for sexy time. Simply complete a date at night with a 4-hearted wench and she'll insist we return to our bedroom. Oh my god, this is it. This is it. It's finally gonna happen. After all these years, it's... God damn it, it's match 3 again. But there's a twist. This time, we need to rapid fire matches in order to reach a set point amount. But the bar continuously drains, so speed is the key. It's stressful as fuck. But once we hit the halfway mark, we see the fruits of our labor. She takes off her bra. Epic. Once we fully fill the bar, we're congratulated with moaning, a sexy image that's more hilarious than arousing, and a good job, stud. Now do that 11 more times. We also earn the girl's panties as a sort of trophy. Giving all the panties to Q unlocks alpha mode, and signifies beating the game to me. Alpha mode is just play a date and see if you can win. If you win, great, do it again, but get more points this time. How far can you get? Sure, you could go for 100% completion, but by the time I unlock alpha mode, I'm all honey-popped out. And yeah, I mean, that's basically Huniepop. Oh right, the girls. Easily the most important aspect of any dating sim has to be the women or men, and Huniepop is no exception. Bolstering a cast of 8 base girls and 4 unlockables, there's a best girl for everyone. Tiffany is our standard girl next door. She loves cheerleading in the academic environment. Kinda bland but not bad. She's perfectly inoffensive. Aiko is a hot teacher and a gambling addict. She's a laid-back and fun-loving personality and is kinky as all hell. Belly is a spiritual yoga instructor, and by far the nicest girl in the game. She's an absolute sweetheart, incapable of any wrongdoing. That's also her greatest weakness. She's too much nice, not enough spice. She's not fun. I didn't have fun speaking to her. Pleasant but not fun. Still like her though. Jessie's a whore. She's a porn star and a cam girl who loves family and the holidays. Wait, family and the holidays? That's it's kind of a weird combination. Look, she's not terrible. I didn't loathe being around her, but she's easily outclassed by most of the other girls. Lola is an adventurous self-help enthusiast. Now, I'm not huge on the whole self-help genre, but luckily for her, her playful and confident personality make her easily one of my favorite girls to interact with. Nikki's a cunt. She's a gamer girl and a massive bitch. I dislike her being on my screen. She's just bland and unlikable, and the only character I found zero enjoyment interacting with. Fuck Nikki. Audrey is best girl. She's a party girl and your run-of-the-mill tsundere, but she oozes toxicity from her pores, yet she's secretly enamored with us. Honestly, I used to hate Audrey. She was one of the worst girls in the game to me, but I've had an epiphany. I've seen the light, if you will. She's a toxic bitch. That's fun. I enjoyed every interaction with her. She's best girl easily. Kiana is our enthusiastic fitness girl. She loves eating well and hitting the gym. Why? Yeah, probably the baby weight. She has a phenomenal personality, second to none, and is aesthetically pleasing. Still, that kid's a deal breaker for me, Chief. We ain't no fucking simps, boys. Q is our best bro fairy girl. Emphasis on the best bro part. She feels more like our partner in crime than someone of sexual interest. She's fun to kick it with, but I have no romantic interest in her at all. No one wants to fuck their best friend, and Q is no exception. Momo is a cat girl. Now let's ignore my Steam profile for a second. I fucking hate cat girls. They're weird, I don't get them, and I certainly wouldn't want Mr. Johnson to explore one. Also, all of our hypothetical questions are replaced with cat-related ones. I don't own a cat. I never have. How am I supposed to know these things? But at least she's positive and upbeat. She believes we'll do better next time after we fail. It's a nice breath of fresh air from all that "you fucking suck." She's still the second worst girl in the game, but at least she's not Nikki. Celeste is a big titty alien bounty hunter. She's weird, but in a good way. Same thing with Momo, all of her hypotheticals got replaced, except this time it's questions about space. Now, I've always been more of a history guy, but I definitely know more about the great beyond than a four-legged feline. Celeste is a sweet sciencey gal, and I'm all for it. Venus is the literal goddess of love, and more importantly, Q's boss. Venus comes off as an arrogant broad, but over time she really warms up to us and shows her affectionate side. So, another tsundere? Yes, but she's not bratty like Audrey is, and her affection is more tangible. Honestly, I was never a fan of Venus either, but as I was trying to 100% the game, I had to spend more time with her, and she really grew on me. She went from my bottom 5 to my top 5 easily, and now that I've dissected all of the girls, that really is all there is for Huniepop. Now look, all goofing and horsing around aside, do I actually enjoy Huniepop? And should you play Huniepop? Yeah! This game has such a simplistic charm to it that I really appreciate. The puzzle gameplay isn't anything special, but it's not supposed to be. The main selling point is the girls. It's always been the girls. It always will be in a dating sim. And honestly, they're fantastic. I mean, sure, there's a few duds, but hey, 10 out of 12 ain't bad. And let's not forget, this game was a product of crowdfunding. And considering how often those things go under, the fact that Huniepop not only came out, but came out as charming and enjoyable as it is honestly insane. Huniepop is a fantastic game for what it is and what it's trying to be. It's just a light-hearted dating sim. I go back to this game once a year and do a full playthrough of it because I love it that much. So the honest truth is, yeah, I love Huniepop. I wish it was remembered more fondly and talked about more. Hey, here's hoping someday we get a sequel. What the fuck is that?